Hi, I'm Bear Grylls, and I'm going to show you how to survive on a low budget in the airsoft world. Hello, we are here to talk to you today about cheap airsofts.
We know that in the airsoft world, there's a lot of room for people with a large budget, but not a lot of options for those of you who are just starting and don't have a lot of money to spend. I know we don't have a lot of money to spend on airsoft guns. So when we got started, we found out rather quickly which cheap guns are worth your time more than others. And since this point, we've accumulated nicer guns, but we thought we'd go through and show you if you don't have any airsoft guns at all, and you've got $50 to $100, and you're at Dick's, and you say, "Hey, I want an airsoft gun." These are the ones that are better and will last you a little bit longer than the other budget ones. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the most basic pistol, which is this is one of the first pistols we got. And this is actually his, so I'll let him talk about it. But
my birthday present. Well, not this year, but several years back.
It's modeled after a Walther P99, but it's actually a Crossman of some kind.
Made in China. Not a very good sign, but it works. It's a spring pistol. The clip has a reservoir on the back. I doubt you can see that from here, so I'm just gonna. Has a reservoir on the back, and it feeds forward like this.
It's actually a single stack magazine, which means that it holds a single track of BBs.
All right, so I'm just gonna show you.
I think it's like a 13 round mag or something like that. You don't have to actually demonstrate.
Oh.
But it's rather annoying to have to get the BBs out of that back reservoir because
it
doesn't feed very well, and the back reservoir was not a great idea. It rattles around and it's just generally annoying.
Yeah, never use this if you're on a stealth mission. That's a horrible idea.
Not to mention the fact that it's inaccurate, to say the least.
Yes.
Anything over about 10 feet and it doesn't excel. It's just a simple slide action to cock it, and then away you go. Safety is on the side of the slide here. It's a nice, well, it's not nice at all. It actually is just a push slide that sometimes you push it forward into safe and you can't actually tell if it's on safe or not. So,
not the best for safety, but overall, it's.
But it was. I mean, how much did it cost? It cost you what? $20?
$25 at the time.
$25. So I mean, out of the cheap airsoft guns we're going to show you, this is the cheapest and worst.
Probably the most reliable, though. I mean, I've had this for what, 3 years now, and it's still been working like a charm.
That is true. It's not complicated, so there's not much to go wrong on it. But
yeah, and if you're one of those players who doesn't play often, this is your gun, because it doesn't cost much, and you won't experience any of the cheapness so long as you just are playing like maybe once a month.
Clinking around with your friends in the front yard, that's a fine weapon.
Yeah, this is.
However, what I'm going to talk about is this Smith & Wesson. Well, it's modeled after a Smith & Wesson. It's not actually. Well, it might actually be. Yeah, it's actually licensed by Smith & Wesson. This is. Let me show you the trademarks here. That's a Smith & Wesson trademark on the grip there. So it is licensed by Smith & Wesson. I think it was an M5 series or something like that. But this is your sidearm spring pistol. I still use this to this day because it is accurate and it shoots powerful. This gun was about $40 at Dick's. Came with 2 of these mags. They're single stack. There's no reservoir or anything like that. It's just a cheap mag. Slap it in the grip. You're ready to go. Single shot. The safety's on the side here, just like a normal. It's completely modeled after the Smith & Wesson. Real steel. It's got this decent metal little interior part here. It's not actually an open breech, as you can see. That didn't actually move back, but it's got this fakey charging handle back here fakey hammer back here that doesn't actually do anything, but it looks cool. But like I said, this gun was like $35 to $40 at Dick's, and it shoots around 300 FPS. We've chronoed it, and it shoots around 300 FPS. I think the mag holds like 13 rounds, and you get 2 of those. But with with .2s or .25s, this is actually very accurate. You can, pick people off a good 20 feet away, 30 feet. And I know all the people on my Airsoft team actually own one of these for plinking around as a sidearm, because not everybody likes gas blowback sidearms. And this is accurate and reliable.
Yeah, I've used that in the past, and I have to say it's a lot more accurate than this. Whenever I can get them to give me that, I always do, so I can use it.
And it's ergonomic. It feels very good in your hand. You've got this nice federal look to you when you go. It actually has, I don't know, you probably can't see, they're mostly worn off. The sights here, the aperture sights, are actually painted with a white, so they're easier to identify and acquire targets. So there's that. Next we can get to the
good old TAC 1.
TAC 1.
Alright, personally I love this weapon. Very nice shotgun. It's more of a rifle though. I mean, for the range it's got, it's a single shot. The mag is pretty much the exact same thing as this, only bigger. I mean, it's got reservoir, feeds in the top. You roll this little thing on the bottom to
it's the same as any high-cap mag you're going to get with any large AEG. Just got a bottom winder. Believe this reservoir actually holds 300 rounds. So you have a lot of rock and roll in here, especially when you consider the fact that this is a single shot. Show them the pump action. So you've got the nice shotgun pump action. It's solid. It feels good. I'm not sure if you can see this here, but the hand guard here actually is recessed for your fingers. So it's a comfortable gun to hold. The rear stock is adjustable, and the great thing about this, well, it's deadly accurate. Let me just say that right now. With .2s, you can hit stuff. You can hit a head-sized target at least 50 yards. So it's accurate. It doesn't have a high rate of fire, but it does have the slam fire feature.
Yeah. And just saying, it's also customizable, essentially. It's got a weight back here and a weight up here when you buy it. And you can take those out and remove them and move them around how you like it. I took the weight out of the front so I can pop it up faster. Like I said, this is there. So marksman, close range.
You've got these rails, too. There's all kinds of rails on this guy. There's a top rail here, which isn't the nicest rail. It's plastic knockoff, but it's there. You've got this optic rail, and then two on the sides here for acquire a flashlight or a laser.
Yeah. So you can pretty much just put whatever you want on the rails, which makes it a very nice weapon to have.
The whole thing is plastic, of course, but with a shotgun, it's $50, and for a shotgun, you don't exactly need a full metal gearbox. I mean, it's not like you're...
Yeah, like I said before, for anyone who is not playing often, this is more than the gun that you need.
It's accurate, reliable. This is what one of the people on my Airsoft team, he actually owns one of these, and this is what he uses when he's just plinking around in his yard when he sees a squirrel that he wants to shoot at, which we're not condoning, by the way. Yeah. You should not ever shoot at people or animals with your Airsoft guns. But if this is what he uses.
No. Alright, anyway,
you can't say that though on YouTube. We'll cut it out. But.
You can't say that on YouTube.
So anyway, there's the TAC 1. It's out of the cheap Airsoft guns you can get, your best buy. If you're going to go to Dick's and buy a rifle, buy this.
There's something else I was going to say. I just forgot it, but, yeah, we'll get to it later if I ever remember it.
One sling mount? Yeah, that's kind of annoying. I guess you could do a 1 point on it.
I had another one.
Where?
I took it off. It came with another sling mount right here, but when I removed the weight, that kind of fell off. And
so it actually had two sling mounts.
Yeah. So you can put a sling on it. I wouldn't, just because it's not my style, but...
2 point sling. The only thing I would recommend is, I don't know if you can see this here, but when you're looking down the barrel, there's not much to use for an aim point. So, it is accurate, and I would actually, this is one of the few cheap springers that I would actually suggest putting an aim point of some kind on, because, or even iron sights. I don't know what kind of single point iron sight you could get. You'd probably do best with a reflex or a small red dot, but you could use it. It would be accurate with that. We'll go to the next Springer shotgun that we have next. This is actually a recent addition. This is one of those, it's just become a big thing in the airsoft world. It's with tri-shot. So basically it acts like a normal shotgun. It shoots 3 at once. And the way it's able to do that is it actually has 3 inner barrels. And I believe it has a chambering system, so that it allows 3 BBs to feed. Yeah. When you cock that back, there's 3 chambers that will actually feed BBs. But I saw the Double Eagle M3, I believe it is, and the UTG makes one as well. And those looked pretty intriguing, because I heard the range was similar to what you'd get out of a spring shotgun, but you're shooting 3 BBs, so there's 3 times the pain. And I heard the grouping was not bad. Hurts. So I went out and saw this at Dick's. This is actually the Crossman version. And, you know, Crossman, that's your cheap, shitty AEG. But, not even always AEG. That's what you find at Dick's or Walmart, you know, your Walmart gun. But it was about the same price as anything I'd order online, and it came without the hassle of shipping. So, plus I just wanted a new gun that night. So I went ahead and got it. And it hasn't disappointed me at all. It's built just as solidly as the Double Eagle. I have a friend who actually owns the UTG and another friend who owns the Double Eagle. And both of them are identical to this gun. This is one of the few clones that I've found from Crossman that actually is as good as its regular counterparts. It's hefty. It feels solid. There's a nice weight to the back, so you can single wield it or double wield it. You've got this rubberized ergonomics here, both on the charging or the pump and the rear grip. Yeah. They're sort of rubberized there.
Oh, comfortable.
And it's incredibly comfortable.
Comfortable weapon.
It's
looks kind of like the shotgun from Halo. Think about it.
A little bit. I mean, a shotgun's a shotgun. I bought the one without the stock. You can get a lot of them with full stocks. I just wanted something small and maneuverable.
I keep this for close encounters.
Exactly. Too right, mate. But from what I can tell, this is actually very disassemblable. You can see here there's this little thing you turn and you can actually remove the lower on this gun. It's got double sling mounts. It's got this fixed sling point on the front and a beveled one here on the back. So you can actually have this in tight to your body. You could put it in a shotgun sling. My friend who owns the Double Eagle actually has a shotgun sling that he keeps his in. His has a full stock. Other than that, you've got, again, it has the illuminated aim point for the iron sights here, which is painted white. So you got great target acquisition. The magazine system, you've got a trap door here that operates on the side of the trigger here, and it actually comes with 2 of these shotgun shells, which they're fake shotgun shells. They're plastic and reusable. And you take a speed loader and you jam a bunch of BBs in here. I think it's like 20 per shotgun shell. And you stuff that in the bottom there, slap that shut, cock this action, and you're ready to go. So, I mean, it comes with 2 of these shells. And, I mean, if you were actually going to be serious about using this in a CQB environment, you'd want more. And I think you can buy packs of them for $10 to $15 online. But, I love it. It's a fun toy. It's accurate. The spread on this thing, it shoots about as far as this TAC-1, and the spread is only about 3 or 4 inches. So if you're aiming at a man-sized target,
you're gonna hit it.
You're gonna hit it with at least 1 round out to 50 to 70 yards. So that's damn good. That's all I have to say about this. It's a great weapon, and it's a little bit more expensive than TAC-1. It's a little bit more focused. The TAC-1 is kind of an all-purpose, let's just plink around, you can use it for almost anything. This is a little bit more focused. This is a CQB death machine. And this is here to deal death and take names. And it's a great addition to any armory. This is something, it's relatively cheap, and if you can say you own one of these in your armory is in good shape.